Yes, I'm back. And right now I'm talking about another hashtag, of course. Um, Carnell Snell Jr., 18-year-old brother who was executed by race soldiers in Los Angeles. This happened about, I don't even think, 24 hours after they executed a brother in Pasadena who was armed with a knife, allegedly. And then 24 hours before that, they executed a brother with a mental illness named, I forget his name, but I think he was from Ghana. He was from Africa, and they executed him. He had a mental illness, and they say that he drew some sort of object that looked like a gun, and he posed in a shooting stance. So that just had to lead to execution. But that white boy who killed his dad and then went into school and shot three people. We follow procedures because we're gonna bring him in. We're not gonna kill him. We might take him to fucking McDonald's and give him a Happy Meal. But when it comes to Melanoid people, gun or a legal gun, an illegal gun, or unarmed at all, that we just have to execute you because that's the agenda in this country. Like I told people, we live in a neo-Nazi system. This is just test runs. These race soldiers who are killing black people every day, every 7 minutes. These are test runs. This is exactly what they did. That's why it's important for us to study history, people. This is exactly what they did in Nazi Germany before they started putting fucking Jews in ovens like Little John's Pizza, Papa John's, whatever the fuck it's called. This is what they used to do. They used to go around executing Jewish people, these Nazis in Germany back in the day. And then they figured, hey, we can get away with this. We can execute them, justify it, use the media to paint false narratives and demonize a certain group of people as devils and thugs and criminals. So the public is not going to feel bad if they get executed because they're bad people. So after we start executing them, we're just going to round them up and put them in camps. And that's what eventually, unfortunately, is going to happen to Melanoid people if we don't wake up, get a code of conduct, empower ourselves, and practice racism. That's what's going to happen. But digressing, let me read the article. It's in the description, by the way. It says police shot and killed a young man in South Los Angeles at the end of a car chase on Saturday, sparking a protest after eyewitnesses said the 18-year-old was shot in the back 5 times while running with his hands up. Chase began when officers tried to pull over a car with paper plates, suspecting that the vehicle had been stolen, and the driver refused to stop, Sergeant Barry Montgomery said. Alright, let's stop right there because we already have family and friends who came out and said the car wasn't stolen. And let's say the car was stolen. Let's believe the bullshit that the media is putting out. Again, show me in the police manual where it says if a suspect is fleeing in a stolen vehicle who is unarmed, show me in the police manual where that leads to a death sentence, where he should be executed on site whenever you can get the suspect to stop fleeing. That's all I want to know. Just show me in the police manual where these certain instances are happening that it leads to a death sentence. That's all I want to know. Digressing and continue. He said the passenger got out of the car during the pursuit and ran into the back of a house where he was shot. The driver fled the scene and remained on the loose. Early Sunday morning, Los Angeles Police Department said in a statement that it found a handgun at the scene of the shooting. The department did not provide any more information about the gun. Again, it's always the same narrative. We found the handgun after the fact that we executed him. And I wouldn't be surprised if they planted this gun just like they did to the brother in Charleston when that race soldier shot him and the media and the police department lied and said a black cop shot him, which wouldn't make a difference because whether it's Massa's overseer or Massa, it's still ran by the system of white supremacy. Digressing and continuing again. The shooting drew several dozen people to the scene as news of what happened spread. A group of several dozen protesters blocked the intersection near the house. Saturday night, some black people waved signs that read Black Lives Matter. Others shouted at police standing behind a yellow tape wearing riot helmets. Okay, let's stop right there because where this shooting happened, I think it happened in like 107 Western Street. Is some street in Cali where the Crips originated from. And they sent these police wearing riot gear to the scene, number one, before the ambulance were able to attend and attempt to save this brother's life. Number two, way before fucking people were out there riding. So that shows you how bold and how slick these white supremacists are, sending out these police wearing riot fucking gear like they're ready to go to war in Iraq, trying to instigate and fuel fire to a fucked up situation. Digressing and continuing again. CBS Los Angeles reported that the protests also gathered at the LA Mayor Eric Garcetti house, which was egged along with his vehicle. Area resident Monica Morgan told CBS Los Angeles she believed the victim, her son, 18-year-old Cornell Snell Jr. Please let me see my baby. If that's my baby, please let me see him. Morgan pleaded to police. When arrived at the scene, witnesses told CBS Los Angeles that the deceased man believed to be Snell was running with his hands up, and he was telling the officers he was unarmed. But of course, they shot him 5 times. Relatives of the dead man told Times Snell was killed on the same street where he lived. Police have not said how many times Snell was shot or if he was shot in the back. Trinell Snell, his sister, said she was outside with friends when she saw her older brother running for police. She started to run too. She hit the ground when she heard shots. When she got out, her brother was on the ground handcuffed. She said, at the end of the day, the cops came and shot my brother. Killed my brother. The demonstration is the latest sparked by a series of fatal shootings of black men by officers of this country. This past week, an unarmed black man was fatally shot by police in San Diego suburbs of El Cajon, triggered days of angry, sometimes unruly protests. The fatal shooting of a black man armed with a knife by Pasadena, California police on Friday led to 2 mostly peaceful protests. So yeah, man, like I told people, man, this is just test runs. And they're going to keep executing us as long as we allow it. As long as we keep praying the Master, playing the right Jesus. Got coons out here in Charleston. They had this one coon. They was about to rip this coon to shreds. And I would have applauded them if they did. This coon ass nigga will have a free hug shirt going around giving officers hug. Again, you can't hug the hate out of a demon. You can't just pray that evil comes out of something that been evil from the start. Like hugging and praying that Master stops beating and torturing you is not going to do it. White Jesus is not going to save you. Hillary Clinton is not going to save you. You have to save yourself. Melanoid people, we have to save ourselves. This is life or death right now. White supremacists, like I said, the white supremacists are in survival mode. They know that it's either right now or never, because their numbers are dwindling. Until black people understand that and get together collectively and empower ourselves and build an economical base and unite with our African brothers and sisters in Africa and practice racism, y'all gonna be in camps. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, the article's in the description. Get in the comments, like, subscribe, share the video.